What's up, people? Grand Rising. This isn't just another news show. This is the Oracle Draft, a system I built that runs on a personality nobody else has. I designed this thing to scan economics, politics, tech, and weather like it's all one system. Because they are. What you're about to hear isn't me reading the headlines. It's the world itself talking back through fire, storms, markets, and power plays. I built this format so we can see the patterns before they hit us first. You'll hear the Oracle readout, then I'll come back and tell you the savage truth, what it really means.
Oracle Draft, August 30th, 2025. When this turns political, wildfires, droughts, and the Silicon Cold War. This month, Europe is burning, over 1 million hectares lost to wildfire. At the same time, Washington, D.C. is choking on historic drought. Across the Pacific, tears through Asia. These aren't isolated weather quirks. They feel like atmospheric reactions, signals of imbalance. Fires mirror institutions collapsing, systems consuming themselves. Droughts mirror stagnation, blocked flows of aid, finance, governance. Storms mirror chaos, redistribution, upheaval, the wiping clean of old maps. The earth is screaming the same language our politics is whispering. Burnout, blockage, breakdown. In the US, Trump's clash with the Fed cracks at institutional bedrock. Aid withdrawals intensify famine in Gaza, humanitarian drought, paralleling the literal droughts. Meanwhile, India and Japan lock in $68 billion for energy, defense, and tech. New alliances are sprouting while others wither. The world map is redrawing itself in real time. Old hierarchies are brittle, new power hubs are rising. Oil prices stagnate under glut, even as power bills spike. Energy becomes political ammo. Tariffs keep global trade tense, feeding investor anxiety. Economics is mirroring the climate. Oversupply in one domain, scarcity in another, volatility in all. Like weather, markets don't move linearly. They lurch, cascade, and spiral. Whoever controls the chips controls the world. The microchip race is the new arms race. Nations are hoarding circuitry like gold because AI, energy grids, weapons, and communications all flow through silicon veins. This is not separate from climate chaos. It's the same logic. Concentration of power, concentration of heat. When monopolies overaccumulate, the system destabilizes. We've seen this before. The 1930s Dust Bowl mirrored depression and authoritarian rise. The 1970s oil shocks mirrored droughts, famines, political fragmentation. The 2010s Syrian drought fueling collapse and war. The 2020s synchronous storm cycle. Politics, climate, economics, and tech all destabilizing at once. Fire is purification. Collapse of outdated structures. Drought is blocked flow. Power paralysis. Storms are redistribution, political upheaval. Heat domes are authoritarian consolidation, overconcentration. The planet is staging a morality play in weather patterns. Humanity writes tension in politics and economics. Earth translates it into burn, flood, drought, storm. What we're seeing isn't just climate or politics or tech rivalry. It's a single system straining at every seam. Civilization and the atmosphere are now in feedback, one feeding the other. Watch the sky. It's the truest headline we've got.
Alright, so let's break it down without the poetry. Europe's on fire. That's not just climate change. That's a civilization that's built its energy on systems of cheap gas and colonial activism. Now watching the bill come due. DC's in drought. Perfect mirror. A government starved of ideas running on political dust. Gaza famine. That's not weather. It's engineered drought, where aid is choked, just like the rivers. And the Silicon Cold War? Let's call it what it is. The new nuclear. Whoever owns the chips owns the world and the future. We're not fighting over land anymore. We're fighting over circuits. That's why India and Japan just dropped $68 billion into tech and defense. The Oracle gives you the weather of civilization. My job is to tell you the truth. We're in a systemic burn, systemic drought, systemic storms. This is collapse and consolidation running parallel. And unless people see it as all one system, they're going to keep treating the crisis like it's isolated. It's not. It's the same fucking story everywhere. Concentrated heat, broken flow, and power vacuum. That's the world in 2025.